So guys, welcome by the way. So if you are new and you've not subscribed before you actually go, please click on the subscribe button. You can like and share. We will be looking at this JPY and GBPJPY, EURJPY and on JPY. So make sure you actually stick to the end to actually get the analysis and why we'll be placing such trades. So you need to just stick to the end to better understand this analysis. So let's start with our monthly time frame on this GBP JPY. So I like starting from the monthly time frame to actually get this analysis better. So basically, we all can see our GBP JPY. Since starting from January, February, this was about February. Let's start. Oh, this was around January, by the way. So 2020. Let's say January 2020 or February 2020. We've actually been going bullish by this. So it is almost more than going to 3 years now. 2021 and 1 year, 2022 2 years. So we are around September. About next year, January, it will be like 3 years. So our GBP JPY has actually been going uptrend, which is a bullish move, right? So we've actually been up. We are on an uptrend move. Secondly, our GBP JPY price is above the 10-period moving average. So now take a look at it. A good impulse move was made. We had a correction. We had another impulse move, which was not really that much, but it broke above this previous highs, which is still an uptrend move. A correction was made. We had another impulse move, and guess what? This was the highest point where our price actually have gotten to. So basically, we had a pullback and we actually had a bullish move. So we had a pullback, we still had a bullish move. But one thing is that when we are having this pullback and this bullish move, this price is actually failing. It is failing to actually break this ice. These are our ice which have alighted, which is our resistance level, as we can call it. So it has tapped it 3 times now. So price has failed to break. If you have to zoom it properly on the daily time frame, you will see it is actually ranging within this area. So GBP JPY, we are actually bullish, but we asked price is kind of ranging, hitting the resistance top and it is dropping. We can see it as like triple top. We have double top. We have triple top. So price has given us that triple top. So price has now dropped. So our price is now at this level. So we want to see it drop further down a little bit on this monthly time frame. Let's say it's drop further down. Then after the drop, there will be seeing a rally movement upward again. So monthly time frame now, what does it say? It says we still have a little bit of drop. We still need to drop down a little bit on this GBP JPY. So once we drop a little bit on this GBP JPY, then we can now go bullish. Now notice something, like I said, monthly time frame, we still have a little bit of drop movements to be made, then a bullish move. That is monthly time frame. Now roll down to the weekly time frame. Now see it properly. We see it. This is the level we highlighted on our monthly time frame. When we said price came here, it gave us like kind of like a triple top, so price came here, rejected, came here, it rejected. Now it has given us another movement. We see this huge wick. So we can actually highlight these lows we will see. So basically, when price comes to this level, we saw a price come to this level, it broke out, right? We saw a pullback at this level area before we actually continue a bullish move again. So price came to this our resistance, we highlighted up, then come to this support, we saw it roll up to this resistance, come to this support again. So basically, this price is actually ranging on this GBP JPY. So price is actually ranging, and now we are on a green and red on this GBP JPY. What are we expecting again? We are still expecting a further bearish move downward to actually come to tap this our lows, which will be our support, right? So at least that would be 200 plus, close to 300 pips. Let's assume it, by the way. So now let's see it this way. Why I said so? Let's go to our GBP index, by the way. So GBP index, this is the weekly time frame. What can we see in this weekly time frame? Bearish move. So basically, from this level here, we have actually been bearish on our weekly time frame down to the daily time frame. See it, GBP index bearish. So basically, once our GBP is actually dropping, the index shows a bearish move, then any other pairs we are trading to should actually go bullish. Since we are trading it against JPY, that means it is an indication that this week also would also be going bearish. So we are expecting about 250 to 300 pips drop on this GBPJPY. So we have GBPJPY, we have about close to 300 pips drop. Now let's see on our daily time frame. So basically on this daily time frame, you see that we are ranging. Once price tap this our highs, we tend to see it drop to this our lows, then rise up to our highs. We tend to see it drop to this our lows, go to our highs, drop to this our lows. So basically, price is actually ranging here. So now price has gotten to this our resistance level, and we are having another drop again. This is why for days we've actually been closing red. See red here, red, and when the market opens next, we'll very much likely see a drop again. At least let's try and take out these lows on our GBPJPY. So if we can take out these lows this week on our GBPJPY, then we're very much likely to see a bullish move on this GBPJPY. So daily time frame to bearish, weekly time frame says bearish, and monthly time frame says we should also go short before we actually go long. Now let's see it on this 4-hour time frame to actually place this trade. The 4-hour time frame, if you want to trade it on, is actually bearish. Also see it this way. So 4-hour time frame bearish. You see this impulse move, correction was made here, hitting our 10-period moving average. We add another impulse move, a little bit of correction was made, and now another impulse move downward. And we are currently on a correction level. So probably once we see this correction level, it pushes up a little bit, then we're very much likely to see a drop on this GBPJPY. So GBPJPY would want to short it, but let's see if the pullback is over, then we can actually enter to short this GBPJPY. So that is the analysis. Next one we have is our EURJPY. So monthly time frame, we have to zoom it out. You can see this monthly time frame, we're actually on a ranging market move. We see once price tap at this highs, we see it drops to these lows, which have highlighted. We take it as our support level, the lows, and we take the highs as our resistance level. So, and this EURJPY is actually giving us that bullish move now. Let's see if we have that bullish move that will roll up to take out this our highs. We see this highs. I think a highs of 149. Let's see, or 147. Let's aim to go 147. We are currently trading at 143. If you can go to 147 before we get a drop on our EURJPY, then fine. So monthly time frame, we are still aiming to go bullish, by the way. So I mean, take it from here. On this our EURJPY, we are still on a bullish move, first of all. Secondly, the price is above 10-period moving average, and thirdly, as we are on this ranging market move, we want to see it tap to our resistance level. So I mean, price is close to our resistance level. So let's see our euro to our JPY actually push up a little bit. Once it goes bullish a little bit, then we'll see a drop on this EURJPY, or we'll see that rejection on the resistance level. Weekly time frame also says bullish, by the way. See it this way. We are actually going bullish, so we want to trade what we see and not what we think. So since it is still bullish, we very much want to still go bullish, but we see it this way. There was an impulse move, a correction was made here, another impulse move, breaking above the previous highs. This level was the previous highs. Then we add a correction here. You see it, this correction failed to break this previous higher lows. It fails to break below it. Add another impulse move, and if you zoom it properly, we see that this impulse move this week here actually broke above the previous highs here, which broke above this previous highs. So basically, we are still an uptrend move. Kind of, let's see if you can have a pullback, a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if we have the pullback to this level, which is 138. But probably we might not even have it to that level. But if you can have it to about 139 or 140, then fine. We'll continue to go bullish on EURJPY. So EURJPY, we are still trading at 143. Let's see if we will have a pullback to 140. Then 140, we can enter to go long straight up to that our monthly time frame resistance level we are all talking about on weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, a little bit of a bearish move, then an uptrend move. Daily time frame says we are actually still bearish, bullish, by the way. See it's this one. This is it. Let me try and remove this some arrows here. So daily time frame now, we all can see this daily time frame. We are actually on a bullish move. So I mean, this is the level we very much likely see our price react to from. So we saw this movement to this level. It's broke above it, right? So this impulse move, correction was made here. We saw this impulse move breaking above the previous highs on daily time frame. Now we've actually see this correction. Now we are expecting another impulse move, right, before we get a drop. So basically, this euro USD on daily time frame will very much likely give us like an head and shoulder pattern. So I mean, impulse move, a correction was made. We saw this huge impulse move which can take us our head, then a drop. Now we are kind of having like an impulse move which will serve as our shoulder, our right shoulder. So let's see if it will give us an head and shoulder pattern this week on this EURJPY. So let's see if price will enter, tap this level, goes up, tap this level, and a drop. Now to enter this trade, the wood goes straight down to the 4-hour time frame. What does the 4-hour time frame actually show? Says it's actually bearish. So I mean, we are still on a bearish move, by the way. But one thing is that price is reacting to this level here. We see it this week, it pushes up. It comes to this week and it pushes up. Now it is at this week. Let's see if it will actually push up to a level of 144 or 145. Like I said previously, let's try and aim a level of 145 on this EURJPY. Then probably we see a drop. So 4-hour time frame is still bearish, by the way. So if you want to enter it the trade, then actually ride it up to 144 or 145. Then we'll be seeing a drop on this EURJPY. And lastly, this AUDJPY. First of all, see this trend now. We are on the monthly time frame. We are actually bullish. See this huge wick here. Price came to this wick here, this level, and it's dropped. It's also rolled up to this level again and it dropped. Now, very much likely would actually be rolling up to that level again on this AUDJPY. Let's roll up to this level, which is our resistance level. Then we will be getting a drop. So monthly time frame, we are still bullish, coupled with the fact that price is above the 10-period moving average. I mean, this price is above 10-period moving average, which means it is actually bullish. So we should consider to go bullish. And let's see if the price will take out this our resistance level again. Then after it will be getting a drop. So till it take out our resistance level, we still have about close to 500 pips small movements, bullish move to actually go. So monthly time frame, bullish. So weekly time frame, we are still bullish, by the way. Let's take it from here. About this was about March 2020. We've actually been rolling up, so price is bullish. Secondly, price is above 10-period moving average, so we are still bullish weekly time frame. This is kind of impulse move here. A correction was made. Another impulse move. We saw this impulse move break above this previous highs. We saw a correction, and now another impulse move has been made, which broke above this previous high. So all the JPY are still bullish. So we kind of have a pullback at this level. So at least when we have a little bit of a drop again, we'll actually see that bullish move. So monthly time frame, we are still aiming to go bullish. Weekly time frame still says we are on a bullish level, but let's see what daily time frame says. I think daily time frame we are on a pullback level. Yeah, we are on a pullback level. Let's see if the pullback level will react at this level. Price actually kind of tap this place multiple times. We see this resistance. It came here, it dropped, came here, drop, came here again, drop, came here, drop again. And guess what again? Price has actually broken above, right? It has actually broken above this level. So once price tends to break above our resistance level, we tend to see it come to test that level again, which we just gotten again. See it on this AUDJPY. So we see this AUDJPY has actually rolled down to test this our resistance level. So possibly from here we actually have a bullish move for the week on this AUDJPY. So AUDJPY daily time frame, we are pullback is almost over. We are on a pullback on the daily time frame. So one pullback is over, then you can actually go long on the daily time frame. And to place this trade, would sit on the 4-hour time frame. What does the 4-hour time frame say? We are still bearish. So if you want to go long, it is not at the time because 4-hour time frame is still downward. Secondly, it is below 10-period moving average. So wait till we kind of see now multiple break or structure upward when price is actually rolling up. Then you can actually enter buy. If not, let's see if it will still continue to drop. So 4 hour time frame is not the time to actually place a trade because it is still bearish, by the way. So we are still on a pullback level. So wait till you see multiple break of structure upward. Likewise, our 1 hour time frame still kind of showing us the same thing, still rolling down. So let's see if we have multiple break of structure upward before we enter the trade for the week.